Hey guys, Necro here, and welcome to a whole new type of video coming from me. It's been a long time coming, and I'm now getting started on making some quality YouTube content for you guys. I stream on Twitch every day of the week except Sunday, so don't be afraid to go over and follow so you can hang out with us live. A link is in the description below. I figured I would start out easy, so the first thing I want to cover is my favorite weapons to use in Warzone and why I enjoy them. Let me know in the comments what your preferred weapon loadouts are. I'm down to give them a try. Starting at number 5, we have the Kilo 141. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was not into this weapon at first as it felt like a hit marker machine. I learned recently, though, that with its lack of recoil, it allows you to really punish anyone that is caught in a bad position, especially if you can land a couple of headshots, which shouldn't be hard considering how smooth the weapon fires at full auto. With the 60-round magazines, you have enough rounds to put down 2 players and finish them off if they have self-revives, which is really good no matter the mode you're playing. The way I build it doesn't allow for close-range combat very well with a VLK 3.0 optic, so either keep your distance or combo it with an SMG such as an MP7 or an MP5. You can build it with a sight instead of an optic if you'd like to use it for closer range, but you'll notice this weapon really excels at medium range anyway. Coming in at number 4, I have the CR56 AMAX. This weapon, much like the Kilo 141, absolutely shreds enemy at a fair range. It's not as smooth as the Kilo, but it makes up for that in raw damage to tear down enemies that much faster. If you can handle the little recoil the weapon has, you can find yourself winning most fights at medium range with plenty of ammo to spare to defend yourself against more incoming enemies with the 45-round magazines. The downfall of the weapon with how I like to build it is it doesn't do very well close range, so I combo it again with an MP7 or MP5 to keep safe. You can build this with a sight or use irons as well, but I personally prefer the mid-range VLK optic to take care of business. It offers increased control as well as less recoil overall visually. My third favorite weapon to use in Warzone is the MP5. Now, I know pretty much everyone has used the MP5 and has felt its power. It's been a monster in Warzone since day one, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. If you haven't used this thing yet, I recommend you try it and see why it's so popular. High mobility, high rate of fire, and impeccable hipfire matched with 45-round magazines allows you to just decimate anyone within 10 meters. It's actually possible to down 3 enemies without reloading if you land all your shots. There's not much more to say about this one. It's just a solid pick if you like to engage at close quarters in Warzone, or even if you like to, camp it up a little bit like many people like to do. It offers an excelled advantage if you have the proper position. The next 2 weapons I like to use with each other a lot. The first part of this coming in at my second favorite weapon is the Ram 7. An absolute beast at close and mid-range if you can manage the recoil. And there's a few effective ways to build it. I prefer the Forge Tac Eclipse barrel to add velocity, but also to make it a bit more effective close range. I will use the FSS Ranger barrel if I want to run the Ram 7 alongside an SMG, or even no barrel and a TAC laser if I want to run it for strictly close range, as it can keep up with most SMGs. The Ram 7 does have a bit of recoil to it, but if you learn to control it, it's an absolute monster. It's an incredibly good duelist weapon, simply amazing to use in 1v1 fights. The amount of times I've had people baffled as to how I beat them in a straight up fight with this gun is too high to count. Do not sleep on this weapon. Consider copying my setup for it and give it a whirl. Once you get the recoil pattern down, you may be like me and become addicted to its power. It's also complemented extremely well with my favorite weapon to use in Warzone, the Kar 98K. You may be asking why I chose the Kar 98K as my favorite weapon to use in Warzone. I've been using it since day 1 in Warzone. Allow me to explain why. First and foremost, it complements the Ram 7 extremely well, like I mentioned. The loadout covers all ranges except extreme far range with ease if you use a shorter range barrel on the Ram 7. You can even sometimes hit those really long range headshots to cover that extreme long range if you're able to pull off the accuracy. These 2 weapons complement each other so well I gave them a special nickname, Kar Ramrod, which anyone that's seen the comedy film from 2001 will understand the reference. It is considered a DMR, but it plays like a high-speed sniper rifle. The ADS time is fast for such a ranged weapon, especially if you use a VLK optic like I do. It competes with sniper-class weapons for range and has a higher rate of fire, so you can put heavy damage downrange and out-damage the snipers. It's the perfect anti-sniper weapon. It one-shots if you hit your enemy in the head, just like the HCR and AX-50 do as well. The downfall of this weapon is that it doesn't do so well damage-wise if you don't hit upper body or headshots. Accuracy is key here, so take the time to land the heavy damage and you'll find yourself at an advantage in every fight. And that wraps up my 5 favorite weapons to use in Warzone. Let me know what you think in the comments. Feedback is very important to me. I hope I offered you some insight, as well as I hope you enjoyed the video, as it's my first time doing something like this. Remember that if you enjoyed this, to like the video and subscribe. I plan on making more videos like this weekly, so make sure you turn on notifications as well. See you guys next time.